And hello to everyone out there, it's me Ghost Critic. It's time for another retro comic rewind. This week it was chosen by Jess S. I think she's quite a relative newcomer to the YouTube comic book community. I don't think she's yet to do videos. Hopefully we can cajole her into maybe making one or two now and again. But she has been commenting on a lot of my videos. And she managed to request a comic in the correct way. A lot of people are having a few problems in how this video works. I'm going to put at the end of this video how you participate in today's video and the coming weeks. It's not difficult, really isn't. Anyway, this week she chose the letter G and number 212, which turned out to be Generation X issue 10. We're going back to December 1995. Written by Scott Lobdell with artwork by Tom Grummett. Yes, it's 90s X-Men. This was quite early start to the series, which went on for many years. And even in these early stages, there was a lot going on. There's a lot of kind of X history going on here. So, as much as I enjoyed collecting Generation X, and I'm sure I'm not far off completing this whole series. It's still, you know, steeped in X lore mythology. As for this issue, we have on the cover, Caught in the Coils of Omega Red. Quite the misleading cover, as Omega Red doesn't actually turn up until the last panel. It might be a full page panel, but it was still the last panel. Instead, we begin with the Generation X team holding a party for new member Mondo. Everyone's getting ready and dressed. We have a little aside with Husk and Skin and their feelings about being away from home and how homesick each of them are. Of course, whenever there's a party in the X world, you know it's not just going to be a party. There's going to be some drama, there's going to be some action. Something is going to stop them from having fun. And this is the discovery by Monet that Banshee is on the brink of death. He has had his astral soul stolen from within his body by some unknown assailant, and it's up to our Generation X team to go and find the culprit, while Emma Frost delves into Sean's psyche to hold on as some sort of like psionic anchor to keep him alive while the team go out adventuring. It's that crazy, strange, weird. So yeah, we have the kids. For some reason, they take the Jeep and they get chased by cops. They kind of leap over broken down bridges and they end up in the woods, apparently searching for Sean's astral soul. And that's when the issue stops, and with the big reveal of Omega Red turning up, grappling with Jonathan Starsmore from the front cover. There were other stuff going on in this issue as well, and this is where the kind of you got to know maybe a little bit of history of the X-Men and the X-Universe, while Emma Frost is in Banshee's mind. She gets flashbacks to his younger days as an Interpol agent, and he is currently on the chase to catch a serial killer but nothing's ever that straightforward. It looks as though he shouldn't be going after this serial killer. He's been taken off the case, so to speak, and he always seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. We get a kind of shady, mysterious figure called the Silhouette, who has been kind of pointing Banshee in the direction of this serial killer. And you see this a lot throughout Generation X, when Emma Frost and Banshee were in it, and they're kind of love-hate relationship with each other. It's almost a will they, won't they kind of X-Files, Scully and Mulder deal. There is some sexual friction between the two, but is it ever going to flourish? Will they ever kiss? Will they ever make a relationship out of it? Here, Emma Frost, you know, she sees another side of Banshee, Sean, that she's not seen yet. Sean is in present day, is very much the stolid, practical, sensible, don't go out on a limb kind of character. But obviously back in his more youthful days, as she says, he has a lot of chutzpah. So that whole history part of Banshee is a lot of fun. There are, as with all X-Men books, there's always these overriding, or undercurrent I should say, threads going through that sometimes get, you know, all sewn up and we get answers for, sometimes not. We have Jubilee being a little bit maudlin because of Penance. She's gone into another coma. She's very worried about her, so Jubilee can be all moody and teenage bratty. Monet is starting to show more powers, her increasing power set, that Emma Frost notices, and that comes, why she has these comes a lot later on in the series, but it's just these kind of little droplets of clues along the way that made Generation X a lot of fun. It was primarily, you know, teenagers making their way through this kind of the human world where mutants are not seen as the most friendliest people, but they're also trying to control and learn about their powers. The artwork, standard really for a 90s X book. It's nothing fantastic or groundbreaking, but it was a fun book to read. So thank you to Jess S for participating and giving me a letter and a number. So if you want to join in with this and give me a comic book to read for next week, watch the end of this video very carefully.